We are the Arcturians speaking with you in the now. You are aware that you are in the midst of our Arcturian Corridor, which has been opened wide by the astronomical portal that opened July 29th and closes when a similar configuration is repeated on August 25th. During this Earth time there is a frequency of light, which is focused directly into the core of the planet in the bone marrow of your body. Of course, opening and closing are third-dimensional terms, as our portals are always open. The correct, multi-dimensional manner to say this is that the intense energy fields as of July 29th highlight the portal. These energy fields will be active until August 25th. At that time, the energies will slowly disperse. Our corridor will still, infinitely be awaiting your entry, but the doorway will not be quite as obvious. The incoming energy fields are focused into the core of the planet and your personal bone marrow because this light holds great transmutational abilities. As you know, transmutation begins from your core and expands into your form, then into your hologram. Those of you who can accept this transmutation, as Earth is still a free will planet, will discover that myriad innate expanded perceptions will begin to come online. Your expanded perceptions will assist you in activating your multidimensional thinking. With your multidimensional thinking predominant, your powers of manifestation via your thoughts and emotions become greatly amplified. Your higher multidimensional senses become activated and you will realize that all perceptions are your choice. You can choose to perceive that which creates fear. Or, you can choose to perceive that which fills you with bliss and joy. These perceptions are the result of your ability to believe that you are ascended. Therefore, instead of trying to ascend, your focus is totally shifted to adjusting to your multidimensional consciousness, perceptions and thinking. For many of our lightworkers, this has been a lifelong task. Hence, this opportunity will not be novel, but greatly accelerated. As you have seen, your thoughts, sent out as manifestations, hold more immediate response than ever in all your incarnations. This of course means that you must be the master over all negative, fear-based thinking, as that too will manifest almost immediately. It is vital now that your desire body include all of Gaia's inhabitants, as personal desires will lower your consciousness. On the other hand, living the fact that you are the planet will allow you to maintain your newly awakened expanded consciousness, perceptions. These abilities come to you as a butterfly silently landing on your open palm. If you try to grab them or use them in any fashion, you will lose them. Instead, these abilities are here to guide you into your true self, so that eventually you can guide others. You, meaning all those who can accept these energies, are entering into mastery training. To remain in your expanded state of multidimensional consciousness you must be the master of your every thought and emotion. This training is more of a memory than a unique experience, as you are truly remembering yourself. Doubt is your worst enemy, as is judgment of yourself or of others. If you are among the ones whose life path is to be an opener, a living portal of light, you must know that everyone has a role and each being will perform their assigned task at the appropriate moment of the now. Everyone's DNA is coded with everything they have ever known. You have specific roles that will be triggered at the appropriate moment of the now. You are all being activated, so it is best to relax and trust yourself. In this manner you can more fully accept this great gift. It is important to release all trying and to allow your consciousness to float as a feather in the soft breeze. In the fifth dimensional world, doing is an expression by your being. However, in your 3D world your being is defined by your doing. Therefore, in your 3D world you became too focused on output and you forgot about your input. You forgot to recognize and accept the constant inflow of the higher frequencies of energy that reminded you of your true self. Then, instead of believing that you created your reality, you believed that your reality created you. Hence, you were buffeted around from situation to situation like a ball in the midst of a game, the game of 3D life. That game is coming to a conclusion and none too soon. Far too many were injured in this game and far too many never even knew it was a game. Instead, they believed that the game was reality. Worse yet, too often they were observers of this game and never had the experience of being the creator of their own life. Victimization and loss of hope overtook those who had fallen into the illusions of the 3D game. They became depressed, anger turned inwards, or combative, anger turned outwards. Either way, they chose anger to disguise their fear, which only created sorrow. Now with the doorway open just in front of them, they are too exhausted from the fight to even look up and see it. Therefore, it is the assignment of those who did not forget their self, and those who found their way to remembering, to assist those who have become so desperately lost. Some of you will assist people, others will help animals, plants, weather, world systems etc. as we remember that we chose to play the game, and we can remember to be ourselves who joined the game to assist. Once the helpers are able to enliven the helpless, changes will progress in an exponential manner. In fact, these changes have commenced. However, you see what you want to see. If you choose to see what is wrong, there is plenty of wrong left for you to ponder and worry about. However, if you choose to see that which is rooting towards the higher light, you will find that great changes are occurring in your world every day. What you chose to think about and where you place your point of perception will set your state of consciousness. If you focus on what is fearful and damaging, you will become depressed, sad, angry and helpless. On the other hand, if you focus on what is loving and transmutational, you will feel empowered, happy and purposeful. Many of you have forgotten that you are the creators of your life. In fact, many never realized that you were the creators of your reality. Instead, you believed the illusion. You believed in what you feared because you were on the edge of survival. When you are on the edge of survival, adrenaline takes over and your brains defer to the fight-flight behavior of a wounded animal. Fortunately, more and more of you are realizing that being a wounded animal is a choice. The only thing you have to change to alter your perspective of reality is your state of consciousness. Once you raise your consciousness enough to feel the higher frequencies of light around you, you will be able to believe that you can shift your perspective from victim to victor. From this perspective of reality, you have the courage and ability to change everything. Your earth vessel will still live in time, so patience is important. However, if you really think about it, time is always just now. The past in which you were wounded is over and the future has not occurred. However, if someone enjoys the role of being the victim, they can curl up in their fear and sorrow and be angry at anyone who tries to show them the light. All light workers have had experiences of people being angry at them when they attempt to show a higher perspective of their life. Why? Why do people get angry when others are trying to assist them? It is because they have lost hope and are so beaten down that they are afraid to try. These people cannot be helped, yet. They have become their sorrow and will need many role models of transmutation before they can find the courage to come out from undercover and see a better world. Yes, the world is better if you look for better. If you look for worse, you will find that too. In fact, that is how you create your life. Your belief sets your state of consciousness. Your consciousness sets your perception. The reality you perceive is the reality you live. Therefore, you need to take the risk to believe that your reality is shifting now into a higher frequency. If you choose, as it is a choice, to believe that you are transmuting into higher frequencies of yourself, and hence of your world, you set a state of consciousness filled with hope, joy, forgiveness, gratitude and unconditional love. Within this state of consciousness your body releases, not adrenaline, but endorphins. Your pineal gland is signaled to open to higher frequencies of light, which further stimulates your inner pharmacy of consciousness expanding and joyful drugs. You feel high on life as your body is calibrated to that experience by your own inner pharmacy. Because you feel so joyful, elated and focused, you find that you focus only on that which fills you with love and joy. Because of this choice of perception you begin to see and hear solutions, creations and new ideas for how to improve your life. Your creative channel into the higher frequencies of reality is turned on. Thus you dedicate yourself to helpful and creative endeavors. Instead of stealing time to have fun or be creative, you grab a moment in your wonderful day to take care of whatever remaining 3D tasks call you. You move to the place you love. You quit the job you hate. You see the people you enjoy being with and share your joy with the very atmosphere of the planet. Solutions to problems are found inside and patiently waited for, knowing that you are infinitely guided. At this point you know you are protected because you communicate with your inner guidance, which you realize is higher frequencies of your multidimensional self. Yes, fear threatens to take you down into victimization. However, you have the map that shows you the way to be yourself. You remember how easy it is to just give up and be a victim of your awful life. But, since we have traveled the path, you also know the way back into yourself. From the peak you have created, you remember to choose love. You remember to go inside yourself for guidance and reassurance. Most important, you remember that you are great multidimensional beings who took a form here in the now to assist with planetary ascension. You remember that you are not your body. You are not your job or your chores or your bills. You are New Earth, now.